Hello everybody, I'm Ryan Scott and welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to be showing you how to make my favorite summer, spring, fall dish. Basically it's a Clafoutis. It's an amazing dessert that's all in one. You can switch it up with berries, you can switch it up with pears. I'm going to do apples today. What I did is I set my oven to 375 and I'm going to just use a saute pan to bake it in. Imagine like a baked, you ever had like a Dutch baby or a pancake? You know, it's a delicious, fun dessert and it's super simple and I just do it all in my KitchenAid, my mixer, mix it up. So let's go ahead and get it ready. First things first, take a little bit of butter and we want to just line your nonstick pan, one that can go in an oven safe at the same time is what you want to make sure. Lots of butter. All right, now I lined it with butter because you want to make sure it's not going to stick and it's going to slide out really easy. You know what I like about the Clafoutis? Literally, you can have it for dessert in the morning with a little powdered sugar on the top and kind of eat it like cold, delicious cake for breakfast. It's not a bad thing. Let's take a little bit of sugar and I'm going to line the inside with butter and sugar, just kind of how you would do, you know, a normal cake with flour, but I'm going to just reincorporate that sugar flavor on the outside here. Plus, the sugar is going to get all caramelized. So the outside of the Clafoutis is going to be really crispy and really sugary. All right, so just a nice little coat of sugar, not a lot. Just want to make sure that the cake has a nice little crust on the outside. Take that off, and now let's go ahead and mix our base. So in our base here, I'm going to take my KitchenAid, I'm going to crack open 3 eggs, and I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of sugar, and let it mix for about 3 or 4 minutes. I want it to be aerated. I need to have a really good base for this Clafoutis. So this is the custardy part where the eggs and the sugar are going to get really nice and airy. Then I'm going to add cream and flour and cardamom and a lot of other good stuff. So let's add our eggs. Now we got our eggs in here, and we're going to add our 1/3 cup of sugar. So now my sugar and my eggs are added. I'm just going to turn this on and let it mix for about 3 to 4 minutes until it's nice and light and fluffy. All right, so this is what makes a Clafoutis so delicious. The eggs and the sugar are all nice and aerated now. So now we add just the rest of the ingredients, mix it all together, and then we're going to put it in our pan. And I've got some apples that I cleaned up. And all I'm going to do is just slice the apples, and we're going to arrange them across the bottom of the pan. So when you bite into the Clafoutis, there's a nice little crisp, crunchy apple. If you want to flambe these and get them caramelized, you can do that too. So this is when you can get really fancy. And we're just going to arrange them across the bottom, just like so. You don't have to be all fancy like me, but it does look cool when you flip it over and you can see all the apples all arranged in there. All right, now we're going to take our batter. Just like so. All right, now you just pour the batter right over the top of the apples and they're just gonna be nestled and swimming in this custardy batter, just like so. So I'm just gonna take some zest and put it right on top of this Clafoutis. All right, we did all our magic. The mix is done. Apples are swimming in this custard batter. Now it's time for the oven to do its magic. All right, let's pop this in the oven. Put it right in the middle so the convection can work all the way around it and get it nice and crispy. So here's the deal with the Clafoutis. It looks like this. This is why you want to make a really cool dessert that everybody can see. It's visual. This will go down a little bit, but you do have some great height. That's why we mixed the sugar and the eggs together and got some volume. I'm going to lift it real quick and slide it right out and onto the board. That is so beautiful. Something nice and delicious and simple for you to make that you can serve for everybody in the family. Look at that. You see the apples in there? And the custard and the lemon zest on top, how it got caramelized. So good. So to finish this, you can put sour cream, or what I like to do is a little Greek yogurt. It has nice fat content to it and sharpness that'll cut through this. Or ice cream. It's just fine too. And I always take just a little powdered sugar. Just put a little dust of powdered sugar just right on top. And you have the simplest fall dish you can ever make, all in one pan. Bake it, simple, good.